Power Pound 14, and we are back again with the Assassin's Creed SPD episode 9. So with this episode, we're going to be changing a bunch of the stuff we've been doing because we just completed chapter 3, and now we're at the meat of the game, I believe. Now I think is when we really start, because we've already started to see how my decisions are affecting the campaign. But now I think we're finally getting ready to go through this whole thing. We have the new cultist menu here, which reminds me of the early AC2 menu for the Templars. We got, mercenary menu, which we always knew. And now we have our quests here. So we literally have quests to kill almost every mercenary here. And obviously you can see a lot of these quests are level 50 and above, so we are going to be relaxing until that point. We are nowhere near ready to take on these guys, but we'll see how it works. Now we're on this going to Athens to talk to Pericles, who I believe is an assassin. See if we can find Alexios and Small and get some other questions. And now we have this new thing which we can upgrade the spear. And I really want to do that because it gives us great benefits. And pretty much you have to kill cultists for that. Each cultist gives you a shard, and you need a couple more shards, so. That is what we are doing right now. So we're going to have some new rules with the stream. Same rules as before. Every time we see an eagle point, we're going to go take it. Every time we go to a location, we're going to complete the location. However, a switch from that is now you saw me, I completed the whole island of Phocos before I moved on. I'm not going to complete the whole islands anymore. For a while, I'm just going to go and do the main missions and do side missions when I have to level up, but I'm not going to be doing that. And in addition, my honorableness, I still want to stick with honorableness, though I'm going to start making decisions that I feel are better for me, for the story. So, that is what we're going to be doing. So first we go to Athens. Now we'll go to Athens first. So we recently learned a shit ton about a lot of things. So to recap that, our sister Cassandra is alive and is very clearly being manipulated by the cult of Cosmos. And she hates us and she thinks we're responsible for pushing her off the edge somehow. But off the edge of that cliff. But to each his own. In addition, we found out the Spear of Leonidas is indeed a piece of Eden. It allows Alexios to
The seas are treacherous around Chaos. We should be careful.
What? Charybdis and Scylla await at the bottom of the sea, I suppose.
No! Pirates! A lot of them!
All down! Only pirates?
There we go. We also learned that Leonidas is the grandson of, Alexius is the grandson of Leonidas. So I'm assuming Leonidas is also an assassin. Now we're going to see how this all plays out.
When you're ready, meet me at the Pnyx in Athens.
I didn't want to meditate, I wanted to calm my horse down. Also, the next time we get a bunch of resources, it's all going to the ship. Because I spent a lot of money. And I'm not the kind who cheaps out and buys and spends money on resource packs.
I'm on.
I want to go to Sparta.
Athens. Let's see what this city has in store for me. Hello.
Taking some photos, of course. And we see that right there, that viewpoint, I believe, is a viewpoint for the Blind King mission. So we're going to head to that viewpoint first. The city is beautiful. Oh my god, we have to definitely take a picture of this. Beautiful. You gotta see the art team at Ubisoft kicking ass. So, I love being able to fly in there, anything I want. That's epic. Does anyone, I mean, he obviously has a bit of a different accent, but does anyone think that Alexius sounds kind of like Ezio? Because I've been picking up on that. Oh my god, we're taking a lot of photos today. Taking more close-up one. Nice. A Parthenon. I think that's the Eagle Point. Oh, that's fucking badass. Oh, but we're gonna climb on top of here and take a picture because look at that. How gorgeous. I love how I can't die.
The famous Acropolis. A testament to humankind's skill and craftsmanship.
And I want to climb it. First I'm taking a photo of it. I don't like that one. I didn't capture the tip of her staff. That's cool. She looks like she's touching him.
Here we are.
Oh, please tell me the viewpoint is not on there. Oh, thank Jesus. That's gonna be a beautiful sight here. I knew it. Wow. Look at that.
The papyrus. It says it was written by Themistocles, the Athenian general.
Take a funny photo here. I want to see how calm his face is. There's like no fear there.
goddess of war and wisdom. Does it please you, I wonder, to what?
Dere,
I might have a job for you. If you're as good a fighter as I've heard.
you've heard of me?
Don't let it go to your head. I hear about everything that happens in this city, Mystios.
With flattery like that, how could I possibly turn you down?
I'm not trying to flatter you. I'm trying to hire you. I need some Spartan military targets removed.
I'll help you, if I can, depending on what it is you need. General...
Demosthenes.
Very good.
My spies tell me the Spartans are mobilizing. What I want you to do is hamstring them. Get into their forts and remove the commanders in charge.
I guess that makes sense.
I'm thrilled you approve. You'll need to bring me the seals of the commanders you kill as proof. You'll be amply rewarded.
Those don't seem like standard Athenian tactics.
They're not. But it will work, and that's what matters. We've already lost too many Athenians to those savages using traditional warfare. The other generals disagree, but I refuse to let them destroy our chances.
What do they want to do?
They want honorable face-to-face warfare, pitting our forces directly against the Spartans. We're not going to win a contest of strength against those brutes. We need to outthink them. So, will you kill the commanders?
All right, I'll take the job.
Good. I might not have approval to deploy our men to do this, but I'm not about to let that stop me.
What's so special about these seals?
Only elite Spartan commanders carry these seals, those in charge of entire forts. They'd all die before parting with them. So bring me the seals as proof that they're dead.
Where can I find them?
The Spartans have been making inroads into Athenian territory, taking over forts that once belonged to us. Make them pay for every inch.
What's your strategy?
Whatever it takes to protect Athenian lives and kill Spartans.
That's not what I meant. What's your personal strategy?
My career is none of your business. Know that I don't seek much. Only proper recognition of my strategic brilliance.
You've told me enough. I'll get your seals for you, General.
There is a lot of people wanting help or whatever in this town. Look at all those fucking question marks. We could be here for a fucking whole stream session. See, what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and play with both the Spartans and the Athenians. I want to see what that gets you, because I'm pretty sure I heard from one of my buddies that you can, pick and choose. And if you, conquer the whole map Athenian or something like that, you get a special something, or if you do vice versa with Spartans. But I want to take a different approach. So, but now, like I said, we're just going to focus on the main missions for a little bit. I do want to kill this fucking mercenary, though. This one will have to wait until I get good, because he's scary. I need to track that mission I was doing before. Welcome to Athens. There you go. I can't say I know exactly what Athens looked like, but man, oh man, do I keep taking pictures. This is beautiful. Look at that, everyone. Hey, look, we got the old swing from the old AC games. Let's do it! Oh, don't give a shit, bitches. I'm fucking immortal. But this is a big town. This whole town is almost like the countryside itself. See, I traveled like, this town is about 1,000 meters across. So that's what I've traveled so far, and that's insane.
May draw near to our walls, but we must come together now for the glory of Athens.
Glory for you!
Friends, please! Just because the Spartans are near our walls does not mean we can act like them. A good crop. Shame the Spartans burned the fields where it grew. The Parthenon is glorious, Pericles, but at what cost? How many triremes could we have built instead?
We must not become divided.
We are divided, and the Spartans are winning. Act, Pericles, or I will.
Oh, good. You came. Things are worse than I feared. Cleon has turned the mob. We have to hurry.
Where?
To Pericles.
You just let any random dude just walk up to your general? Come on, man.
Stay back. He's no threat to Pericles. I assure you.
Ah, Herodotus. It's fine. Let them through.
It's good to see you again, Pericles.
And you as well. I only wish it were under better circumstances. And who's this?
Alexios.
Welcome, Alexios. And what did you think of your first taste of Athens?
I think you did a great job.
It's so easy to forget the good someone has done when times become hard.
Pericles, we've come to...
We must choose our moment wisely and speak our words more privately.
Fine. We've come to you on urgent business.
As does everybody.
I may have told Alexios you'd invite him to your symposium.
You'd ask me to exclude every Athenian and invite an outsider instead. You heard the crowd. They don't need another reason to hate me.
If he's working for you, maybe the prying eyes will see him as a servant.
I'm no one's servant.
Alexios, this is Athens. If you want something, sometimes you have to play a role.
And what exactly is it that you want?
I'm looking for a woman who's very important to me. Herodotus said a symposium could be useful for gaining information.
He would be correct. I can get you in, although I can't promise the information you seek will be found.
Just tell me what to do.
First, check on my colleague, Mediochos. He was meant to meet me today, and it's not like him to miss an appointment.
Done.
My friend, Phidias, needs to be taken out of Athens as soon as possible.
Anything else?
Yes. There's an ostracism vote taking place that could use your influence.
Ostracism?
Exile is a term you may be more familiar with. Here in Athens, we vote between two people to decide who should leave.
It's between the sophist, Anaxagoras, and another man, on trial for impiety. My contact near the Agora will give you the details.
Now, Phidias right there, I actually learned that he is the target of that guy that I burned back at the cult meeting.
Phidias, the famous sculptor? What did he do exactly?
He stands accused of multiple offenses and is awaiting trial. You'll find him under close guard at his workshop.
Metiojos, you said he was your colleague?
A politician and ally. He's one of my most loyal friends.
Alright, get through some chores.
I'll expect you to use discretion.
That went well. It isn't exactly an invitation, but the promise of one is just as good. Although I'm sure he'll still ask Aspasia if it's okay.
So long as it comes.
Alright, so we gotta go check a bunch of shit. And, this is a message from Cleon. I don't like this guy. He's a troublemaker.
I saw you talking to my associate, Pericles.
From what I saw, you weren't doing much associating.
That's just politics. Pericles is a good man, a fine man, just not the right man.
That's not what I heard.
From whose lips? His?
I've heard you both speak. You treat people's lives like it's some sort of game.
Politics is a game, and one with high stakes. I play for the people, while Pericles plays for power.
Politics should be about the people. Isn't that the heart of Athenian democracy?
I'm not saying Pericles doesn't care for the people. Just that he doesn't lead them with a firm enough hand.
Did you actually need something? Or did you just want to educate me on the finer points of democracy?
Pericles is holding parties for the rich and powerful while we're under siege. What I want is for my people to reclaim control. You could help me.
I don't really want to take this quest.
My services don't come cheap.
I understand the wills of commerce and the needs of the people. I will pay you handsomely for your services.
And how do you want me to help?
Help Athens, not me. The Spartans howl outside our city walls. Create chaos among their ranks. Make them suffer as we do. Think about it. Will you take my commission and show the Spartans
I'll
we're not
take it.
defeated yet?
I thought it was about trying to sabotage him, but if it's not, if it's just killing Spartans, I'll take that. I've already killed enough of your people.
I have no problem killing Spartans.
Good. Kill their commander Nabis, destroy their supplies, and return to me with proof of your exploits. Show them that we have teeth too.
I'll get it done.
Trust me, this is a huge opportunity for you.
Alrighty. Man, this city's interesting. There's a quest around every corner. Alright, so we're gonna equip Pericles' request there for him. A venomous encounter. Let's go check out this dude. I think we'll do, because we got to keep up to level, and we're just barely at level, so...
Please, someone!
I think we'll do this mission, and then we'll do some side stuff.
Snakes!
There's snakes in his house. Trying to find a way into your house, dude. Found it.
Hurry! Kill the snakes before it's too late.
Oh god, you
Why
fucking
are there
serious?
so many snakes?
Cool, 9 leather. Hell yeah, buddy.
Blessed be the god that sent you here. I'd have been eaten alive if it weren't for you.
I don't think they'd eat you.
But they would have certainly killed me. So thank you.
I'm always happy to help someone in need.
The world could do with more like you. Especially now.
Pericles sent me. He was worried about you. Do you often get tied up and surrounded by snakes?
How can you joke about this? Thugs broke into my home, dragged me here, tied me up and surrounded me with these hideous creatures. They must be stopped.
The snakes?
The thugs!
Yell at me again, asshole.
Did you recognize the people who did this?
Pericles asked me to go down to the fishing district and talk with the poor and sick, to give them hope. That's how I recognized their voices.
Oh yes.
They threw rotten food and yelled insults at me. These thugs disguised their faces, but their voices and the stench of fish were unmistakable.
Where should I look?
I couldn't see their faces, but I recognized their voices from one of the districts I visited. They're regulars at Cleon's rallies. They live in the flooded part of the city, near the wall.
Why would anyone do this?
Politicians are easy targets in these troubled times. When they
Yeah, well,
I'll track them down, Metiojos. Don't worry.
Tensions are high right now. At this rate, we'll tear each other apart within the city before the Spartans can breach the walls.
yell at me again, I'm gonna stab you, fucking Pericles.
Part of Athens I doubt Pericles is proud to talk about. There has to be a clue around here somewhere. Snakes. Like the ones that were meant to kill Metiojos. Snake bites. And someone hid the body. Though I have a feeling this death was an accident.
That skill was
Looks
so
like
worth
the
it.
thugs who attacked Metiojos weren't the masterminds behind this plot. This must be the house of Metiojos' attackers. But the letter proves they're just tools in someone else's plan. Whose?
What the
Damn.
fuck are you doing sniffing around my house?
You attacked Metiojos. I found the snakes, the letter from your friend, and a body. All here.
Ah, poor Actis. We all knew the risks. Change don't happen without a bit of blood being spilled.
I know someone gave you those snakes. They used you to do their dirty work. I want to know who.
He's a real hero of Athens. No puppet of Pericles is going to stop him.
Don't be someone's puppet. Tell me where the snake dealer is.
All right. He's got a camp just outside the walls. Sells his snakes from there.
It's not too late to make a difference, but we have to work together.
Maybe you're right. You didn't have to show us mercy. But where do we start?
Start here. This district is your home. Ignore the politicians and concentrate on where you can make change.
Thank you. We will try.
I need to rid Athens
So,
of the snake seller.
Let's try to make a smart person for too long. I think that maybe Pericles is fucked up here. And he asked me to be discreet, so I'm being discreet. So I didn't attack any of them, and I showed them mercy. But no, is Metacleats really oppressing the poor? That's not good. I'm gonna kill this snake hero. This guy's gonna fucking die. What? I guess his sight ain't good enough to attack these snakes yet.
I'll end you, Mystios. You'll feel the sting of my venom. You can't stop me.
Damn, he killed me with the fucking venom. God damn. I have no choice, so I have to kill him. I can kill him, I should have parried more. See, this is what they do with these Assassin's Creeds. And I'm only on normal here. Like, they make you have to do side missions. You don't have a choice. You have to do so. You need that XP. It's so fucking crucial. So.
I should try to stay out of sight.
As the game develops, these things are very fucking difficult to see. And I'm very glad I killed both of them. This fight's gonna require...
Your life is mine! Oh? You're mine!
God damn it.
You'll feel the sting of my venom. I'll end you, Mistios.
And that's what I gotta be doing right there, that parry and shit. Come on. Shouldn't have done that. God damn it, I meant to dodge. I meant to heal up and he fucking pinged. Damn, he's hard. I was trying to let loose with those fire barrels next to him. I think I'll just try shooting the fire barrels regardless. I think there's enough. Because if I can even damage him a bit off those barrels, hide, wait till he goes back to sleep, then we're good.
The watch will be vigilant here.
Oh, thank you, Icarus.
Malaka! Don't come get it out! Hey! Not there!
Help! It burns! You'll feel the sting of my venom.
Man, he is an expert when it comes to ranged attacks. God damn, he's tough. So give me advice, game. Alright.
Got to be careful not to get spotted.
I'll end you, Mistios. You'll feel the sting of my venom. You can't stop me. I'll catch you! Help! It burns! Ah! Don't!
His death should keep friends of Pericles safe.
So I guess I didn't do my full assassin. I guess I woke him last time before I could do it. Sweetness. Mission 1 almost done here.
Looks like your situation's improved since we last met.
The danger has passed for now. But while those monsters are out there, no one is safe.
A group of fishermen tied you up. They were being used by a snake dealer working for enemies of Athens.
What did you do with them?
I showed them the error of their ways and sent them on their way. They won't be bothering you again.
I'm glad no blood was shed. But how do you know they won't return?
I made it very clear that doing anything stupid would make me angry.
Well, that must have been a terrifying experience for them. Thank you for your help, Mystios. I'll be sure to mention this to Pericles.
Hey, you couldn't open your doors for me, man? Make me fine? All these statues are awesome. I love every one of them. Okay. I don't have to do with the man's innocent. I really don't want to get him kicked out of the town. I love the blue. Blue looks so nice. Oh, I gotta take a picture in front of this.
You must be the one Pericles sent.
I am. He said there is an ostracism vote, but didn't tell me what I'm here to do.
Of course he didn't. That's what I'm for.
If someone is exiled, can they return?
If they do, they'll be punished.
What does someone have to do to be ostracized?
Anyone seen as a threat to the city or the people is enough. And then it is up to the vote. Some have been ostracized for simply being more disliked than the person they're up against.
What's my role in this?
The votes have already been cast. We don't have long before they're counted. Take the ostraka in this bag and exchange them with the ones currently under guard.
You want me to rig the ostracism?
Pericles does. And he has his reasons, I'm sure. Bring me the bag you took from the room and I'll take care of the rest.
No one will see me go in or out. Stay here.
Apparently that's the main quest that I have to do it, so... But this is a very dishonorable act. That's like, man, this city is jam-packed with
From
shit.
all over the Greek world. You wouldn't think the city was besieged by an army of Spartans. They'll keep a sharp watch here.
So this is the main city, and I don't want to fuck with Sparta or Athens. So I'm going to try and do this without being detected. In order to do that, we need our eagle. And after my last battle, it's very clear I need to do side missions, so... What I will do, I think, is knock people out if we must. I definitely don't want to kill anyone here. Luckily for me, though, doesn't seem to be too many guards on duty. Recruit them? Hell yeah.
I can offer you a better life than this. Join me.
No! No, I didn't want... Oh, shit, I lowered nation power. Okay. I don't want to recruit anyone here. That's exactly what I didn't want to do, is lower nation power.
What's that? What did I see? Ugh, nothing there. I must be getting old.
This isn't a location, so we have to steal this chest. And while I'm not gonna burn this supply, I am gonna steal from it because it's 233, 23, 19. That's why you steal from the supplies. It's too good to pass up, really. That dude needs to go, man. It's gonna be impossible for me to get in there without that dude there, so I'm gonna go take him out. And I want this dude over here spotting me, so... course, the second I make a decision, you have to move. Get.
I knew you were scared! I'll crush you! You should have been more careful. What happened? Ha! Good luck beating me!
See, I don't know, I was in the bushes undetected, and they detected me.
With me, he won't get away. Yes, sir.
That's it.
Get back here! Victory! Nation!
I don't think I actually killed any of them. I actually can't afford to have a bounty on right now, so we're gonna pay the bounty off here. God, I could kill Pericles, and he's the leader. This seems kind of cheap rigging this vote. It is dishonorable and cheap.
It's done.
You work quickly.
What are you going to do with them?
Dump them in a well. Ah, it looks like the official has arrived.
I apologize for the delay. There was evidence someone attempted to tamper with the votes. Don't worry. The Ostraka are all accounted for. The votes were counted, and Anaxagoras is to be ostracized.
Be slow to fall into friendship, but once you do, continue firm and constant. It will be more difficult for me now that Anaxagoras must leave Athens. We were quite close, although he and Pericles were much closer. It's strange, Pericles wasn't here today to defend him.
You said you were close.
He was like a mentor to me. Many of my best thoughts came to fruition through our conversations.
Would Pericles normally defend someone?
A good friend? Of course. Yet, Anaxagoras seems pleased with the result. This day has brought more questions than answers.
Who are you?
Ask anyone and they'll tell you Socrates. But a name gives you nothing. Our actions determine who we are, and every action has its pleasures and its price. With that said, then, who do you claim to be?
I know the price of actions. I have to as a mercenary.
That simple piece of information tells me more about you than your name ever could. Explaining oneself must be carefully done.
Explaining myself would take more time than I have.
Then let us focus on a single recent event. Tell me, as a mercenary, is there anything you wouldn't do?
Just because I'm a mercenary doesn't mean I'll do anything.
Even if the pay was more than adequate for the task?
Even then.
What if you were offered something you desperately needed, something you couldn't get anywhere else? Would you move this line you've made for yourself?
My line has moved countless times since I was a child, but it still exists.
And will likely move again if what you say is true.
It may.
You are clearly someone who would do whatever you feel is necessary. Perhaps for drachmi, or maybe to further a personal goal.
That describes a lot of people.
I suppose I'm curious why you did it. How could I not be when you're the reason my friend is being forced to leave the only home he's ever known?
People, I honestly don't lie, but I don't know, he did tell me to be discreet.
I did what I was asked to do.
And your needs are greater than those of the man you helped ostracize. Still, you raise a fine point. Who is more responsible? Anaxagoras for getting himself mixed up in this, or you, for simply sealing his fate?
I'm not responsible for his actions. I have one thing to think about, my own.
Then I hope you also think about today, about Anaxagoras, about choice.
Socrates, there you are.
Here I am.
You're late. They're all waiting for you.
I wish to see Anaxagoras' fate, and so I have. Tell them I'm on my way. Well, it seemed our conversation is at its end. Although I hope it isn't the final one we have.
I wouldn't know.
Socrates, fucking get me all confused over there. Why are my bounties super high? What's my crime? That Blitz told on me? Oh, you fucking piece of shit.
keep it moving. Stop. I can't let you go any further.
Stand aside. This is important.
So is keeping people out. Maybe you can see Phidias after his trial, if the people spare his life.
No, I can't say Pericles sent me because he wanted me to be discreet. I'm gonna say he's my lover.
It's been so long since Phidias and I have seen each other. You understand, don't you?
Oh, come to pay him a last visit before the trial. He's as good as dead, you know. Better make this one count.
Just don't tell anyone I was here.
Sure.
Lad. Dude, you're about to die. You're seriously sculpting? Why not?
Sorry about that.
How did you get past the guard? No one gets past the guard.
Relax. Pericles sent me.
Praise Athena. I knew he'd send help. I was worried they sent someone after me.
He sent me to get you out of Athens.
So he knows about the plot.
You mean the trial? From what I've seen, you don't stand a chance.
The people love me. I am the Phidias. But there are others. Look.
Malaka. It isn't the trial Pericles is saving you from. These are instructions to murder you. Who wrote this?
I don't know who to trust. I'm just an artist. I just wanted to create. Please, what am I to do?
First, you need to pull yourself together. You're on trial. The people are against you. And now I find that the cult want to kill you. I said pull yourself together.
Yes, of course.
You and Pericles seem close.
For Pericles and me, it started with our love of Athens. Our differences push us to greatness. That is true friendship.
Cleon said you're wasting the people's Zrakmi. If he had his way, he'd serve them your head.
Cleon mentioned me? That's going to hurt Pericles. First impiety, now theft. After all we've done for this city.
All right, we need to go. Do you have any idea where I can take you?
South of Athens, there's an island called Seriphos. My friend Theras lives there. When I discovered the plot against me, I sent word to him. If anyone can help us, he can.
Good. Any clues he has of the cultists' identities, I want them.
Yes, anything. A guard.
I'll distract them while you sneak out. Meet me tonight to set sail for Seriphos. Don't show your face until you see me at the docks.
I understand.
You didn't really think I'd let you come and go as you please, did you? Now, where are you?
You didn't think you were going to out-stealth me, guard, did you?
What is wrong with you?
We're meditating tonight so we can get the DS to make an appearance.
Good. You made it. I was beginning to worry.
I told you I'd get you out of Athens.
So you did.
Can your friend be trusted?
Theras and I have been friends for a long time. I just sent word telling him where to meet us.
Wasting time will only get us into trouble. Let's head to Serifos while we still can. To your positions!
Helm's ready for you, Commander. There's some debris in the water.
I never thought.
I glad the places I've gone. Sail! Now! Get in position!
Straight for us!
Get the oars ready!
We need to fire again!
Release! Less speed!
Arnold, watch out!
Archer! Forward!
Malaka! They are headed right for us! Everything is about to lose!
Archer! Ready! Hit them!
They are coming right at us! It's fire on us!
Work one down! We four...
Let's go. Do not to fuck with me. Come on, Evie, let's roll, bitch. Die!
much to do, and many unknowns on the horizon.
Get those positions filled! Hurry! I think they are going to rob us.
Archers, we need you!
Commander, we need to brace or get out of the way!
Release now! Onward! Brace yourself! Ready your bow!
Hit them with flame, Commander!
Faster! Faster as we can!
Prepare for enemy fire! They are firing arrows! Commander, rowers can't keep this up!
Line them up!
They're fighting!
Release! Ready yourselves for boarding! On my lead!
Nice. Ship this ship has a second treasure on the front here. So I want to see today, I only get a bounty.
There's much to do, and many unknowns on the horizon.
We need more people up here!
Ship the oar!
They're set to release! Look out! Arrows!
Get that sail down!
We're taking losses! Someone get to those positions!
Ready the oars! Here they come! Here we go!
I just like watching them all brace like that, that's badass.
Sails down! Ship the oars!
Do you see that volcano?
It's pretty hard to miss.
Some say there is an entrance to the underworld at the bottom.
And what? You enter by diving in it?
That's the spirit! A brave Arcadian I once knew had the same idea.
And what happened?
The heat of the flames turned him to ashes before he made it halfway.
I guess some mysteries are best ended.
This is a nice ship.
You don't have to do that.
Do what?
Fill the silence.
Oh, I wasn't trying to do that at all. I I simply don't find myself traveling the seas very often.
It can be freeing.
Yes, freeing seems to be a different word. Although I've begun to feel a bit sick.
Lean over the side if you need to. Otherwise, you're cleaning it up. Sails up now!
I didn't even see that ship. Guess I'm mooring.
Reach Serifos before long.
Holy shit, I cleaved it! Landing speed! Fucking clean that motherfucker right in half. I'll let you all be. I want to get to my island.
Go! We're moving now!
I don't think they can pull the oars any faster!
More oars! Sailing speed!
Look there! They're sinking!
We'll show them what we're made of!
No, we won't.
Slow the rowers! Stop the ship!
I wasn't even worried. They could never sink in this ground.
Never! And our ship needs a fucking, what do you call those things? An ornament. You know, right on the front.
It's good to see you alive and well, Phidias.
And you, Theras. As you can see, I didn't get here alone.
Ah, yes. The kind and thoughtful hero you mentioned in your letter.
I'm glad I could get him out alive.
And for that heroism, I found some information on a man named Brisson who's plotting Phidias' early demise. Hopefully you can make something of this clue.
I can.
Please give Pericles my thanks and my farewell. And be careful. I still believe many in Athens are in danger.
That's everything Pericles wanted. Time to return to him and find out what these Athenians know about my mother.
See, now I got that clue he gave me. It's also a clue for, I'm sick of paying these bullshit fucking fines. I'm definitely fast traveling back to Attica.
Loco τον tamal.
Alexios, it's you!
Phoebe.
Phoebe?
You said you weren't coming back to Kefalonia, so I decided to leave too.
I said I wouldn't be coming back, but I don't remember saying you should leave.
Well, here I am.
How did you even get here, Phoebe?
Well, I did make some drachmi working for Marcos.
So you paid someone to bring you to Athens?
Not exactly.
Phoebe.
I needed a drachmi for when I arrived. I couldn't use it all to leave, and I didn't want to wait any longer. So I sneaked on a ship. Don't worry, nobody saw.
I just can't believe you made it.
I don't remember much of Athens from when I was a baby. But every once in a while, something feels familiar. It's nice.
I can't believe you're here.
Me either. I can't believe we both made it to Athens. It's so much different from Kefalonia.
But what are you doing here?
I'm here to get you ready. I have to make sure you leave all your weapons and change into these clothes.
So, you somehow work here? For Pericles?
No, for Aspasia.
How is it you're working for Aspasia?
Well, I did get into a little bit of trouble after I got to Athens. I may have been a leader of a small group of orphans that tried to cheat Aspasia. We didn't know it was her, though.
And you convinced her to hire you?
No, she asked me on her own.
That was lucky. I think I'm ready to go in.
You can't. Not like that, anyway. The Athenians like it best when you try to fit in. But don't worry, I have just the outfit for you.
I'll get changed. Promise you'll take care of my things.
Yep. Leave your weapons in the corner, and I'll come back when you're done.
Oh, I could have chosen not to change, but Pericles really likes discretion, so I'm thinking...
uncomfortable in this.
Now you look like everyone else.
You say that like it's a good thing.
It is. If you want them to take you seriously, this is the easiest way. Trust me.
Is that everything?
You're all ready to go in. Don't worry. You've done scarier things than this.
I'm struggling to think of any right now. Are you sure I can't keep just one weapon with me?
No weapons. Now hurry and go in. Oh, and don't leave without saying bye. You just got here. You can't leave already.
Here, Alexios. The mighty mercenary and traveler has finally made his grand entrance. Only slightly late, too.
Herodotus. Athenians have no problem letting me know when I'm not welcome. It's a relief to see your friendly face.
Don't let the company here tonight intimidate you.
I won't.
Pericles is no king. He needs these guests to love him so that the people love him. And they, in turn, need Pericles. You're no different from any of them.
Do you really think these people will help me?
They will if you get them to trust you. And you've wisely dressed for the occasion. Appearing trustworthy is the most important part of being trusted, after all. Now then, come, let me introduce you to everyone.
I'm about to do a lot of bullshit in here, I feel.
But this group holds the way to the future on the tip of their opinionated tongues. Ah, Sophocles and Euripides, for example. Two of the most celebrated playwrights to date. No one can throw stones as far as they can. They appear to be locked in some kind of intellectual struggle, as is their way.
He's a writer of comedies, of all things. Comedies, Euripides.
I've heard of Sophocles. In my line of work, it pays to know who the richest and most famous men are.
Hermippos has also written his fair share of comedies. You should drink more. Lately, his attitudes have garnered him more notice than his works. However, the fellow beside him, Protagoras, is a sophist worthy of as much praise as the great Socrates himself.
Inviting Socrates seems like a good way to ruin everyone's night. I'm surprised they would let him in the door.
Oh, don't let Socrates get under your skin. At least he wore shoes for the occasion. And the poor thing gesticulating like an ape is Thrasymachos,
If you listen closely, you'll notice he and Socrates are actually arguing the same points. But the wind from his wild gestures deafens him to critique.
That isn't at all what I mean.
Where is Pericles?
Oh, he never attends his own parties. Which reminds me, there's something I need to get his help with.
Vile Socrates, always appearing where I least expect him. Warrior, protect me from his amorous gaze. Oh, Alcibiades, this is not a time for jealousy, but for love.
Let's not use Alcibiades as an example. Be good and don't drink too much. So, tell me, what does a Mystios like you think of a party like this?
This is true for me too. I'm not really a big party guy.
This is going to be a long night. Parties should be about vomiting up blood, not vomiting up poetry. These people are so clean.
If these guests aren't to your own unique tastes, then just focus on why you came here in the first place.
Thank you, Herodotus.
Now, if you'll excuse me, Pericles is here somewhere, and I need to prepare him. If he's alone, I'll tell him what your sister said.
Agreed. Pericles needs to know. I'll stay here and look for clues.
I hope they know something about your mother.
Me too.
All right, here we go. I'm in with all the hot people. Let's talk. I want to talk to Socrates again.
I suppose you've come in here to mock me for my fight with Euripides.
Spare me. I'm only looking for clues to help me find the Spartan woman.
A Spartan woman in Athens. Sounds intriguing. Though, if you expect me to notice someone other than myself, you expect too much. You could talk to Euripides. He's the second most worldly man here. That pediculous, xanthodontus, exophthalmic Morosov. But he doesn't.
I have no idea what he just said.
I have no idea what that meant.
No, you don't.
You want to get Euripides drunk. Are you hoping he's going to make an even bigger scene than you did?
Ha! We both know that's not possible. But you're a feisty one, to say the least.
All right. If nothing else, this party could use the help.
You need to pick the right wine for this task. The kitchen should have what you need. Let me know when Euripides is done in, and I'll slip away unseen.
You're awfully worked up over Euripides. You sure you're just friends?
I'm never just anything, foreigner. Though I confess, Euripides and I hold a bond deeper than brotherhood. Why he slams it with a banal young plaything, Aristophanes, I will never know.
I'll get the wine.
Wonderful. Now, if you want some friendly advice, Aristophanes cannot stand sweet wine. I've seen what it can do to him. Absolutely, horrifyingly delightful.
It wouldn't be a party without someone losing their stomach. I'll let you know if your plan worked.
And so it isn't the rich and powerful, but the gods who are the source of justice?
What? No! Have you been listening to nothing I say?
Yes, you come and talk to this infuriating air-blooded. I've had my fill.
Perhaps later. First, explain to me your point again.
Alright, sir. Yeah.
Open this door, or I'll kick it in!
No, don't mind her. She likes to watch. Look at you. Such authority. Such aggression. I can see why Pericles has taken such an interest in you. Did you come to join us?
It sounded like someone was in pain.
Well, it can sometimes be hard to distinguish between sounds of pleasure and pain. Had I known you were going to knock, I would have left my door wide open for you.
Yo, I'm gonna...
I only came to this symposium to find someone.
Sounds like we can help each other then, doesn't it? You fetch us a bit of oil, I help you find who you're looking for. Maybe they're in here.
She's not in there.
I think I'll check all the same.
After your display earlier, it's probably safer I get the oil.
Obedient, too. I knew I liked you. Don't take too long.
Fucking ass.
Save for that arrogant playwright. I don't see many distinguished guests in here. Can I help you with something?
I'm here for your sweet wine.
Yes, take it. But get out of my kitchen. I'm very busy, you know.
Just can't stay away, can you? Did you bring the oil?
When you walked in, you seemed like you and Socrates were...
How I wish you were right. One day, we will have that man in here with us. I promise you that.
I come bearing gifts.
We're saved! Today, these women grieved for their sons, and these men worked the wall. But tonight, we forget all of that. Let's have some fun! What do you say? Care to join us?
Oh my god, the love interest? No, thank you, buddy. I want the Athena chick. I'm going with, the Artemis chick. I'm going with the Artemis chick. I find this guy highly an interesting character, but no, man.
Now it's time for you to help me, Ali. I'm looking for someone.
All business right until the end. I like that.
Focus. I'm looking for a woman who fled Sparta a long, long time ago.
Fled Sparta? No one flees Sparta. But let's pretend she did. If she were stupid, she'd be dead. If she were smart, she'd do what Aspasia did. She'd earn her independence. The smartest and most resourceful women I've ever met have been in Corinthia.
Pieterra? I've heard they play some sort of role in Corinth, but I assumed it was the same as any other city.
Oh, no. These women are unlike any other you'll meet. A force, and the only ones there with any smarts.
Ali! Come back inside!
Ooh, the celebration continues. When you reach Corinth, find Anfusa. No one goes in or out of the city without her knowing. Until we meet again, warrior.
Oh my god, this guy.
Anfusa in Corinth. It's not much, but it's a start.
Talk to these guys for a moment here.
Of course, I only use the terms war or God or civility in the context of what can be observed. So I can observe soldiers fighting, but does that bring me any closer to understanding war? I haven't seen you around before, citizen. Perhaps you'd like to spare me conversing with this man of nonsense?
Sure, we can talk. What about?
Before Protagoras changed the subject, we were talking about the next great leader of Athens, Cleon.
See, if I say Cleon's an idiot, I get no respect out of him.
I'll change the subject again. I'm looking for someone. A Spartan woman.
Spartan? Hopefully she's dead in the gutters. It's better than those mongrels deserve.
I wonder, if you found the woman, even if you saw her with your own eyes, would you believe her existence to be true?
This is getting nowhere. Forget it.
If you don't want to discuss that, then what?
Why isn't Aspasia here?
Can you be certain she isn't? To observe her presence is still no guarantee that she is here.
In my opinion, it's just like her to cower in the shadows while we stand out here in the light.
This has been useless. Here.
Ah, the Mystios from the ostracism. Let's talk later.
A new face in Pericles' abode. Ha! That in itself is a remarkable thing. You must have seen me doing my impression of Cleon. I call it the Orange Ape. Tell me, what does it think?
Did you just call me it? Watch your mouth, Athenian.
It speaks, and so feisty too. Sometimes I wonder if I'm doomed to be the only young and beautiful thing here. So, what do they call you?
Alexios.
I wouldn't peg you as an Alexios. But never mind. I'm Aristophanes, and this man is Euripides. Oh, go on. Introduce yourself.
I'm Euripides. For a playwright, you're not much for words.
Good men lead quiet lives, as old Euripidis likes to say. Don't you, Euripidis?
When I need to relax, I start to fight. For you, though...
Quickly! Bring him some wine so that he might say something clever.
After my argument with Sophocles, I think I'd rather keep my head clear.
I'm only here because I'm searching for someone.
And yet it gave us the distinct impression it was here to fill our wine. Let's focus on that first, shall we?
Alright, Dick.
I'm Pericles' new servant. I'd be happy to bring some wine.
An Athenian servant, you. And these are wine-pouring muscles.
I was a rower on Pericles' ship, where he took pity on me. Now, I pour wine for people who question my word. And his.
I wasn't questioning. Perhaps one drink.
Why don't you just apologize to Sophocles?
It's he who should apologize to you.
Sophocles is a friend, and one good friend is worth an entire family. He just needs time to recover from his outburst.
Let's conjure Dionysos, shall we?
This is pure swill.
Amateur. In my day, this would be considered nectar of the gods. Another round!
Ready for more?
I like it. The more Ephrodius drinks, he gets some balls.
Stomach this pig's piss.
I could outdrink both of you with one hand. Let's have some more.
That reminds me of my boss.
Ready for another?
Just get pukes, you fucking asshole. Call me it.
This wine is terrible.
You, I like you. Who brought you here?
I brought myself. I'm on the trail of a woman who fled Sparta a long time ago.
Fled? Why?
She lost 2 children. She had no choice.
She fled to heal a broken heart. Euripidis, write her into a play.
I've heard Spartan mothers go to a sanctuary in Argolis to beg Asclepios for his divine pity. I should know, it's my home.
After what she went through, I'm not sure she would trust priests.
Oh, then she sought my friend, Hippocrates. He's a physician, best of the best. He still keeps his office in Argos. If she went to him for help, there's no doubt he'd have given it.
I love getting drunk and singing. Come back if you want to sing with me.
I'll think about it. Hippocrates in Argos. Here I come.
How's Euripidis? Drunk, I hope.
You can stop hiding in here. Euripidis won't notice you coming out. He won't notice anything.
Hiding? Heed this. War has come to Athens. First they take our homes, then they take our heads. I intend to be found with at least my dignity intact. Or what's left of it anyway. If you see Pericles, tell him I said thank you for another colorful evening.
Being so new to Athens and gaining access to this symposium is no small feat. Though you said there are things you wouldn't do, you gained Pericles' trust so quickly.
I've made my choice.
You really intend to use this young destruction to avoid the point being argued?
You've been arguing a single point all night and no one has a black eye? You have my attention.
We're discussing the nature of rulers. Where better to do so than here? I'll ask you the same question I asked Thrasymachos. Would you agree that the act of ruling is an art?
It is an art, as all worthy undertakings are. That is not up for argument.
Yet, medicine is for the betterment of the patient, and not the physician. Carpentry improves the building, not the builder. Then, is the art of ruling not for the betterment of the ruled rather than the ruler?
Don't be absurd!
I don't believe rulers are unjust, but I don't think this is.
I've seen enough of the world to know that there are no just rulers. Even Pericles is self-serving.
Is a Spartan general who brings order to his troops, thereby saving his own life, self-serving? I'm not sure that's the case.
Ruling a city and fighting in battle are different things.
By practicing the art of war, doesn't the general guarantee some of his troops a ferry ride to Hades, when a swift retreat would save all their lives?
You just said a general isn't self-serving when he brings order to his troops. Then you said he is self-serving because retreating would save the lives of his men. What are you trying to say?
I never tried to say anything.
But you just said those things.
I said the words, but I didn't say anything at all. I only attempted to gain your view on the matter.
You're wasting your time. Aspasia.
Wow, she's hot. Holy shit. And if you noticed, she is wearing, I believe those are Assassin's necklace, earrings, I mean. I ain't bowing. Fuck you, bitch.
I couldn't help but notice your talent for debate. Well done.
Socrates is an interesting character.
Ah, Phoebe. Pericles has retired to the balcony already, has he? His ability to sneak off and sulk is second to none.
I can go get him, and Alexios can help. Everyone listens when he talks.
That'll be fine. Run along. Alexios will be right behind you. Now, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Aspasia. I had to go to great lengths to cover up your work in Megaris.
I'm not gonna lie to her. I don't lie. That just causes more trouble. Everyone knows it just causes more trouble.
Your spies have been watching me. I knew you people couldn't be trusted.
We do what we must to survive, and there's no shame in that. It's how you got here, how I got here. The clothes, they fit you well, I trust.
These may be the nicest clothes I've ever worn, but I feel a bit uncomfortable, to be honest.
You never really get used to them. It seems we have the attention of the entire room without a single eye being fixed on us. If you'd like to talk, do it now, and do it discreetly.
I'm searching for a woman who fled Sparta with her child years ago. I was hoping you might help.
What clues do you have to her whereabouts?
A physician named Hippocrates may have seen her in Argos.
He's a good man. If you find a woman named Agathi there, do let her know Aspasia sends her regards. What else?
Alcibiades gave me the name of a woman in Corinth.
I'm sure he did. My dear friend, Anthusa, is the only one I know who's enjoyed a life in Corinth through legitimate means. Mostly legitimate, anyway.
That's all I have.
There is another option. In a former life, when I needed something done or someone found, I contacted a friend. An admiral of a sort.
What's his name?
Her name is Xenia. When we last spoke, she was in chaos. A word of caution. When you go to her, be on your guard. Sea life makes a monster out of most people.
Thank you, Aspasia.
When you're done, return here. Together, we will find who you're looking for.
Cool.
Now do me a favor and get Pericles to come down here and greet his guests.
No problem. I'm mad I kind of yelled at her. That makes me mad at myself. But she's fucking spying on me, man. Not right, but I'll get over it. This dude owes me big time. I feel like something's gonna fuck up right now.
Alexios! I didn't send for you. No matter how you've dressed for my party, Phoebe shouldn't have let you in.
Aspasia told me to come find you. She wants you to come down to the party.
She says I don't interact with our guests enough. But these parties aren't for me. Technically, you're a guest. If you join Herodotus and me, that should be enough for her, don't you think?
No.
You really don't want to go downstairs, do you?
When your days are spent speaking in front of crowds, you begin to crave these moments of silence.
Or as silent as I let it be, at least.
Why send Metiochos to the fishing district if it's dangerous?
I would never have sent him into danger willingly.
It seems you have many loyal friends.
My people are important to me.
I don't understand why you had Anaxagoras ostracized. Socrates said he was your friend.
I won't risk the lives of those close to me if there's something I can do about it.
So you did this to protect him?
Anaxagoras understood my fears. 10 years may be a long time, but at least he'll be safe.
Phidias was awaiting trial, but you had me get him out of Athens. I figured you, of all people, would want to follow the law.
Phidias is a very dear friend. I didn't want to risk him being found guilty. And, of course, there were other threats.
So you knew?
I know he's delusional, but one day when you have a friend you'd do anything for, you'll understand.
Your life is in danger.
Yes, Herodotus was saying. This cult doesn't worry me. I have my life threatened by far worse people every day. My true concern is Athens. I fear for her future.
The Spartans aren't your real concern, Pericles. The cult is coming, and they're bringing their strongest weapon.
Listen to him, Pericles.
The Spartans are immediate. A cult's threat is ambiguous.
I'm related to one of the cult members, and I believe her when she says they're coming after you.
Sound counsel to consider. I'll be sure to let my men know, regardless.
Aspasia sent me to see what's taking you so long.
Tell Aspasia I'll be right there. I suppose this is where our conversation ends. Thank you again for helping me. I hope my guests are able to help you in your search.
Time will tell.
I just wanted to jump down. Oh, this is nice. Private symposium. At hashtag selfie at the symposium. Oh, shit.
I'll help you however I can during your travels.
Dionysus, there you are. Everyone else here is boring. Let's play a singing game. You like to sing? You like to sing.
Let's do this.
I want to play too, but who should start?
Euripides should start. It was his idea.
Fine, fine, but let's do a good one. A battle song?
Is there any other kind?
At the flick of a limb comes Aspasia's whim, and Pericles' walls aim to contain us all within.
The Spartan hordes outside eat your cattle and children alive. They dance at your walls. They don't rain, but they squall.
Pericles guarantees death for us all.
Oh.
So bring your merchants and bring their butlers.
I didn't mean... I don't want to... I'm insulting your party. It's a real party.
War! War!
Bring your murderers to the crimson quiver. Bring the helots if they be spillers. It is war, war, war.
Without our fathers and mothers, we rose straight to Hades for the belly of Milos. We are alone, and so we row. For a short life we row, row, row.
The stupid sweepers, the genius teachers, all just meats and juice and liver.
For when our wars are done, after lives are lost and blood has run, we must rejoin our broken daughters and our sons. Reunited together, we will be one.
Enough, enough! You're a great singer.
The best! You should act in my place.
Here, take this to remember the occasion. This party has turned out much better than I ever could have expected.
Give me $100. Let's get a drunk song. That's awesome.
I'll help you however I can during your travels.
You're back.
This has been useless. Here.
Thank you for your help, my friend. Thank you for your help, my friend.
You look tired.
Only of conversation. I think that's the most talking I've ever done.
See? You didn't need a weapon after all. Are you leaving?
I've had enough Athenian hospitality to last me a lifetime.
You get used to it. It's nice. What are you going to do now?
There's a woman in Corinth I'd like to talk to.
I've heard about that place from Alcibiades. He says you don't go there to talk.
Alcibiades says a lot of things.
He sure does.
I'm glad Phoebe's back in the picture. Oh, my gear. Woof!
Not going to beg to come along this time?
Nope. I'm happy here. And this isn't Kefalonia. That means you'll be back.
That's very true.
Plus, I really like working for Aspasia. She says she has a mission for me.
I'll see you soon, Phoebe.
Bye, Alexios.
I like Phoebe.
Not be the first time for false hope, but I'm optimistic. But you...
Alright, everyone, I think that is where we are going to end this stream for tonight. It's been great. As always, my name is PowerPound14. That's POWERPOUND14. That's again POWERPOUND14. Feel free to add me on PlayStation. If you're looking for a clan to join my clan, the Army of Assassins, is currently recruiting. We're going to Fallout 76 next month, and possibly Red Dead in the future when they come out with their multiplayer later in, assumably November or December. In addition, if you're not a fan of Assassin's Creed, I don't know why you're watching this video, but if not, I'm going to grab a picture here. I wanted to get him with his bird, but I kind of fucked it up when I moved the joystick. Took another one again. This one's gonna look really good. Oh yeah, look how cool that looks. Hell yeah. Like I was saying, if you're not interested in Assassin's Creed, I don't know why you're watching this video, but we have plenty of other content on the channel ranging from various different games to montages to fun live streams. And please, as always, leave a like, comment, subscribe. They always help. And I will see you all again next time.